Traffic has made me cringe.
Well, we've been talking about, spring just around the corner. The Easter Bunny, talking about him. But that's not a sign that spring's right around the corner. Of course, we do have a winter storm warning that has been issued for parts of southern Illinois, western Kentucky, and southeast Missouri, generally along and west of I-57 and I-24, and then a winter weather advisory east of that, anywhere from Hamilton to Saline, Gallatin, Hardin, Pope, and many counties as well into western Kentucky under a winter weather advisory. The areas in pink, we expect the biggest impacts. Once again, not expected right now to be a big winter storm for us, but anytime we're talking about ice, it just does not take very much before we start seeing some travel issues and even issues with some trees sagging and things like that. Live view from Carbondale this morning, a lot of clouds overhead, 25 degrees, and then you factor in the breeze still blowing out of the north and current wind chills back into the low teens. So bundle up this morning. Very different feel when you step out compared to yesterday morning. A blustery day. We do expect some of the freezing rain and sleet to arrive by about mid-afternoon in southeast Missouri, overspread southern Illinois and western Kentucky by this evening. But as we go throughout the day on Thursday, we're going to see some warmer air trying to work its way back up from the north. So for much of our region, we may see freezing rain change back over to just plain old rain for a good part of the daylight hours on Thursday. One of the reasons we don't expect this to be a big winter storm. It's all out of here by Friday, though. This is really going to be focused between tonight through about Thursday evening. So about a 24-hour period there where we could see some winter weather. 25 right now in Carbondale, 27 in Poplar Bluff, even colder to our north and west as the cooler air really pumping in behind this cold front. There goes all the wet weather associated with the front we dealt with yesterday. We're going to turn our attention down to our south and west, right along the Texas and Oklahoma border. That is the winter weather we'll be tracking heading our way right now, making its way north and east, and it is likely to be a mixture of some sleet and some freezing rain. Plotting in the freezing line here, we do expect that this afternoon to be cutting right across southern Illinois, mid-30s and at least above freezing. Harrisburg southward to Paducah, likely staying below freezing or at least near freezing in some of our north and western counties. This is about 3 p.m. We will be tracking, this is going to be a mixture, more sleet to the north, more freezing rain to the south. Remember, freezing rain's a liquid, sleet is a solid, actually falls as those little ice pellets. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope for more sleet than freezing rain, but 1 degree will make all the difference when it comes to this storm system. 9 p.m. Notice as that precipitation tries to work eastward, it gets very, very light. I don't expect major travel issues this evening. Yes, especially on some elevated surfaces, some untreated surfaces, we could see some patchy ice, but I think a lot of the main roads will likely stay still in pretty good shape even here through the evening hours. Now overnight and into Thursday morning, we see a little band of some heavier freezing rain likely set up near the Ohio River. And then as we see wave number 2 move in here about midday on Thursday, once again a mixture of some freezing rain and sleet, but watch these temperatures start to go back up. 4 p.m. some of our north and western counties still in some freezing rain. Elsewhere in the green here, we see that transition over to all rain. That temperature hovering right about 32 degrees, and that 1 degree will make a huge difference on what you are seeing. By Friday morning, it's out of here, mid-20s though, as temperatures will begin to fall. Latest update to my map. Notice if you are near the Kentucky-Tennessee line, mostly rain for you. However, there is likely to be a band near the Ohio River, about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of ice, less than that north. So there is going to be a very tight gradient, and then up to about 1/4 inch of ice as well across parts of southeast Missouri. Once again, bridges, overpasses, those will be the first things to freeze if we're dealing with any of that this evening. Untreated surfaces, rural roads, they could be pretty icy here later on tonight, and especially through Thursday morning. The other concern we've got is the potential for some heavier rain anywhere, especially from about Union City, Tennessee to Murray, Kentucky. Make sure you've got that Storm Track 3 app. Probably got the winter storm warning on that app yesterday as it came down. 40 degrees on Saturday and the upper 40s by Sunday into Monday. And then next week looking much milder with highs in the mid to upper 50s.